What's up, everyone? How are you all doing today? I'm doing good. And after some research and just messing around in my world here, I found out what was wrong with my dye factory with the big machine, big redstone machine. Yes, I figured it out. I would make it daytime, but apparently there's monsters nearby. I see one over there, but where is the rest of them? Whatever. We're just gonna hop in here. Zip on out of here. Oh god, there's a skeleton shooting at me. No, you don't, Skelly Bob. You know, imagine if he hit the minecart and broke it on me and I was like, oh crap. Yeah, that wouldn't be no fun. No fun at all. But yeah, guys, like I said, I figured out, and surprisingly enough, for a wild guess, like my guess was in previous episodes there. Previous episode, I should say. My guess was that the biome has something to do with it. Well, apparently it does. It really does. Because I ran around, I don't got any on me right now. Because I'll show you what I've been up to there off camera also. But yeah, I was running around with a bunch of bone meal, right? I don't seem to have any here. Oh well. But let me explain. Running around with bone meal like a bad man. Trying to figure out what the problem was, right? Because this is the biome, like the type of... I'm gonna say this now. My best indicator to figure out what type of biome you're in is basically... Well, if you're on console, right, and if you don't have any other way to tell, look at the grass. Because look at it changes right here, right? And look at that witch over there. Oh, there's another one. Here, witchy witch. But yeah, when you bone meal this area, right, you just get these dandelion yellow, well, dandelions and poppies. And like I said, we get a lot of those from the one machine there, so we don't need that. Hiya! That's right, witchy witch. Go back to Neverland, or wherever you came from. So yeah, I started running around the world, right? Like I grabbed a bunch of bone meal, and I'll do that just so I can show you guys. And I'll be sure to do this in a tutorial, since I know what's going wrong here. Because like I said, I wasn't too sure, and I wanted to find out what was the problem, so I could let you guys know. So like I said, you see the grass changes, right? There's no blocks up there to cause a shadow. So when we say bone meal this area, right, we just get those. We don't get anything else, right? See, we just get the poppies and the dandelions. But if we go over to this lighter colored stuff, some people already may have guessed this. This is the solution. But then I thought, okay, well, why, it's not working here, because this is different colored. There's some poppies. Do we get anything else? Let's see. No. So then I was thinking, okay, there has to be something more to it, right? And believe it or not, I had to go all the way over here, just kind of bone mealing the grass, in different spots. And that's when I stumbled across this area over here by the AFK fishing spot and the iron golem farm. Now look at what we got here. Let's see. The azure blue. And that's one of the things we wanted, right? And we also have the oxeye daisy. So I was like, okay. Then I went over here and I tested it on this different colored grass. So because I realized, okay, this is a different type of biome, and the only reason I know that is because you got these different kinds of trees over here and everything else. So I was like, okay, so where can I, and I was like, oh, so I literally have to build it like you know, build another miniature building, right? Because as you guys can see, it was just one bone meal. We got the flowers we're looking for. So, yeah. That's that mystery solved. Like, I honestly didn't know that biomes, you know? Like, I should have guessed that, right? Because that's kind of like the way real life is, you know? In different parts of the world, different biomes in the world, you got different plant life and flora, like flora and fauna and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, I should have figured that. Now the other thing, been working on, go back this way, is the ocean monument. So, like I said, also mentioning in a previous episode, I mentioned that I learned firsthand that hostile mobs can spawn in the ocean monument if you don't have it lit up well enough, or if what was it? You half slab it. So I was like, okay. Now I didn't know because no one answered the comments, but that's okay. I found, like I said, I knew I was gonna find out one way or the other, you know, on my own. So when I started, as you guys are gonna see, I got a lot done on that ocean monument. Just a one-man building army here, doing my thing. So get in our car here. So yeah, I was pretty much, you know, working on it. I was like, okay, drain. I got two sections pretty much drained of water, and then I realized, oh, well, this is gonna be a problem, right? And then what I noticed is that the guardians are spawning beneath the monument. So there's like this big, huge portion of water that has to be drained. And yeah, they're spawning down there, which is not good. Not good at all. So I figured, okay, well, I gotta do something about this, right? Like, cause I could keep draining, you know, the sections where I dropped the walls in between, you know, so that I didn't have to go and mine as much sand. But now it seems I gotta mine a bunch of sand regardless, not to fill in the in between of the walls, no, but to actually fill in between like the space beneath the monument. So let's see if we can get over there before nighttime. So as you guys can see, I got rid of all the excess sand there from the walls that I dropped down to create the dividers here. Like I said, I've been working hard on this. Yeah, these ones are full, right? The reason why this one has some extra sand in it is because I was just testing some stuff. Just trying to see, you know, if it was quicker or not. But yeah, this one still has water down there, right? Because that's when I first realized, okay, well, there's this big underneath section, right, to the monument that you can't see right now. And then, you know, I drained this one, and as I was draining this section, a whole bunch of guardians ended up spawning down there. So we're gonna go look at that, and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, they're pretty bad down here. And then I had to come up with some way, right, to drain, like, to place sand down here and drain it. Because the more time I spent down here, the more guardians that would spawn in. So as you guys can see, there's a whole bunch of, I don't know how well you can see, but there's a whole bunch of sand here, right, placed. And I've been basically digging out the floor from inside the temple. Okay, because see, the more time I spend down here, there's all this water, and I guess it's the right amount of distance away for them to basically spawn in when I'm moving around. So, you know, I was getting attacked, my armor was just getting tore up, so it's a good thing, you know, can AFK fish to fix that. So which one is the entrance here? Let's see here. I don't know, but anyways, guys, like I said, I've been working on that, and that's been a lot of difficulties. tried finding the entrance. But yeah, the best way I could describe it is I've been basically, like I said, mining out the blocks within the temple, and then just kind of replacing the half slabs after mining them when I place, you know, so much sand down. So basically, you're gonna have to get a lot more sand. I think is the best way to put it. But no, it's probably gonna be a little quick episode, guys, because you know I got a lot of stuff to do off camera, and yeah. At least I figured out what I need to do to fix the dye factory, because you know I really want to start working with other blocks, and you know concrete could be fun after I get that project done. And you know, like I said, like what's the point of making concrete blocks if you just got like one color and it's just, yeah, that's no fun. So we might as well get, you know, that ocean monument sorted out, get that all figured, you know, built up, finished. And then, yeah, we'll have at least access to Prison Marine in that. And then I'll more than likely have the dye factory done before that thing's done. So that's something to keep in mind too. But what we're going to do is we're going to figure out, I guess, the other building I'm going to have to make when I think about it. Yeah, another building basically for the other machine. Because I'm going to have to, as stupid as this sounds, I'm going to have to go around and bone meal some areas of grass there. See what grows. And then from that, I'll be able to tell what, like, the area, you know, I gotta build it in. But I'm gonna need a fair-sized area, right? Because this thing's not exactly small. And I still want to implement this whole sorting system idea, you know, to get rid of the seeds. So we gotta figure out, I know it's 11 by 5, that main area right there. But that's not the only dimensions, right? There's a lot more to go, like what's going on here. So if we jump down, go down here. Like I said, this thing that the dark prism marine blocks make up, that's 11 by 5, and that's including the water back here, and it's part of the framework. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we might as well say 15 by 5. And then it's gonna have to be 1. So 15 by 6 is the new dimensions. And the reason I say that is, right, if this the dark prism marine block is the framework of the main part of this machine, right? Then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there could be just like a wall or something here. It doesn't have to be this empty 1 block gap. So that's 5, right? Well, 4 added on to that 11, because it's 11 long, 5 wide. And so yeah, and then if we add on the extra bit for this circuit right there, how the hell do I get out of here? Well, it's broken, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's how I get out of there. Let's break through it. So yeah, 11 by 16. We need to find 11 by 16 area over there. That shouldn't be too difficult. Not at all. And I really got to get rid of this. But it's a nice, you know, it's a nice little dirt bridge. It's not really nice at all, to be honest with you. It's just there for convenience at the moment. So what I could do is landscape this area, take out the water, remove the sand, level it all off, place the dirt. It'll eventually grow to grass, right? I don't need that. And if I stay away from this different colored grass area, because like look at it transits over here too. So you know, if I just kind of stay away from there and stay within this general spot, I can make I'll have plenty of room. So let's get a start on that. Oh, let's see. I guess I'll take out this mountainside and I'll have some dirt. Start about there. Go over to about maybe. Well, I gotta level that off anyways. So we'll just kind of. We'll do some little bit of landscaping here and there as we go. It's something I don't really, you know, I try to show a little bit of everything that I do when I build in this world, but, you know, there's so much that goes on that I can't really find the time to do that, so. You know, I try to squeeze it in when I can to an episode. And this is one of those episodes where, you know, fortunately I can, because I don't have a whole lot of time, guys. But, you know, I wanted to keep you guys up to date, what's going on, my progress with the Ocean Monument project. And like I said, the solution, like I said, it is apparently biomes, which I should have clued into. Some people who may watch this video sometime soon, maybe in the future, right after it's uploaded, they might say, well, yeah, probably, of course it's biomes affect those things. It's like, well, I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't know everything about Minecraft. I just learn as I go, you know? I learn as I play the game more and more. Whenever I watch a tutorial, you know, I make sure to test stuff out. See, you know, how well it works, if I like the design or not. If I think it's a really efficient design, right, I make sure to pass on that knowledge to other people, you know, even if it's a tutorial, right? I'll honestly, whoops, fell in a hole. I'll honestly say that I didn't come up with the design, you know? Like, cause, like, why would I try and say that, oh, I made this when I didn't? And other people could probably just search it up, right? And then find the exact same thing, and they'll be like calling me a fraud, or, you know, well, you stole this design. It's like, well, no, I don't need that, you know? I'm generally an honest person, and I try to stay that way. But, you know, like, there are people who will say, well, you stole this design. It's like, well, maybe some, like, if I ever do get accused of stealing the design, I wouldn't be surprised. Just because, you know, there's so many similarities to people's designs nowadays when it comes to Minecraft. It's not even funny. It's like my slime patrol farm. Very basic design that probably hundreds of people have made a tutorial based off of. And you know what? Mine's still unique because I haven't seen anybody use a snow golem. That's what I really like about it. It's I think that give it, you know, a little bit of uniqueness to it. And I'm still trying to figure out a nifty kill system. Haven't figured one out yet. I'm like, I've seen some things, you know, that kind of inspired me. But I haven't seen one, you know, that, like, I don't want to be a copycat, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So what I'm thinking is, I seen a design that inspired me, like I was saying, and how I was inspired by this design is that it takes the biggest slimes, right? The biggest slimes, kills them off, right? They split into the medium-sized slimes. You know, this might sound familiar, but, you know, I don't want to like take that design. I like the concept of how it works. You know, taking the biggest down to the medium, then down to the small, you know, and then yeah. And this is all I got right now, people, is a damn stone shovel. Also got sticks. Sticks? Well, then I can make an iron shovel, which is excellent. That works. Keep that in the reserves. But yeah, you know, that whole concept of it, breaking them down like that, I think would be excellent. But the way they did it, the tutorial I seen, they did it with they used like lava, you know, lava source blocks, and they made like lava blades, basically, is I guess what the term, one term would be for it. And from there they, you know, that's how they killed, you know, the larger slimes off, and then they dropped the medium-sized slimes down to another little portion of the setup, and that way they would end up hitting the same thing, right? Another lava blade suspended in the air by signs or whatever, and then so on and so forth, right? This would happen again with the small slimes, and then the small slimes would either fall to their death, or they would basically fall on magma blocks, I think it was, if I'm remembering this correctly. Like, this was a little while ago, you know, I seen this tutorial about. So, trying to think here. It was like about a month ago now. I was looking at stuff like that. But anywho, I'm thinking that kind of concept, but you know, I want to see if I can come up with my own way of doing it, you know. And that way it'll still be cool idea, unique, but different at the same time. Because it works really well, right? Because if you drop, you could make just like a big area of magma blocks, and then have the whole minecart, you know, go back and forth on a powered rail, and a bunch of other rails, right? And it collects the items from underneath. But that is a bad idea for one reason. It ends up causing a terrible amount of lag, believe it or not. If you don't believe me, go try it. But anyways, it causes a terrible amount of lag from my experience, and that's playing on console. So I don't, you know, I wouldn't do anything like that for the most part. But, you know, I want to do something that's going to be able to collect the slime drops. Definitely want to, you know, do that. Yeah, my pickaxe is almost, you know, toast, but that's okay. I got a lot of enchanting levels for a reason. Just to, you know, fix, well, go get another one from trading, and then fix it up. Put some additional enchantments on it, right? Like unbreaking, the good stuff. Efficiency 4. Like I said, good enchantments that are really helpful, I find. Hey, I forgot, there's no, I could just go grab one, just to quickly enchant it, but I need to save that for a pickaxe. And more shovels. Yep, more shovels. Gotta need those enchanted shovels for all that sand for the monument, because that makes it so much easier. Even if they're just iron shovels, what I've been doing is, I won't show you guys, but I'll explain it real quick. What I've been doing for gathering sand for the monument project is, basically, I take an iron shovel like this one, right? Then I'll enchant it with efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. And then I'll get at least, on average, I'm gonna say on average, but it's probably about the same every time, right? If you only use those, if you use the same enchantments and all that. But I only have, I can repair it at least like, oh man, just really trying to think it's like about 3 times minimal, for minimal, right? And then I'm gonna say about 5 if you really want to push it, but that's like like by the 3rd time it's almost 20 enchantment levels, and you know, by that point it is not worth it, if you ask me. It's better just to break it, you know, spend like under 10 enchantment levels pretty much to put another, like, you know, efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 on a new iron shovel, and go from there. that seems just like, you know, the better way to go about things. So that's how I've been gathering sand for the Ocean Monument project. You get about a couple double chests full in an hour or two, you know, using those shovels, but that's, I'm not gonna lie, that's also a combination of just like, you know, regular iron shovels. Yeah, I got this cave system here. Don't know, like, I've never been down here, to be honest. Get out of my way, blocks. I'm exploring. Well, that journey came to an end pretty fast. Ooh, iron. What? I was gonna say, I need iron. Even though I got an iron golem farm, having extra is not a bad thing. It really is not. Especially when you go through all the iron shovels like I do right now. That's just, it's just mental how much it's like that project is consuming. Here. Can I hear them above ground, or is that just a beneath ground? You never know, right? Because that's how I found my 2 mob spawners. I just kind of walked around and listened. No, it sounds like they're all beneath. Probably in a cave system somewhere. Because it sounds like zombies and spiders, so it's a mixture of things. But yeah, this is going to be the area, I guess, we build our other redstone machine in. And I'll have that built up and placed, and then I'll have to... I guess that's something I can get a start on too. While I'm sitting here shooting the shit with you guys. Yeah, tear down like, you know, certain components, things like that of this machine that needs to come down. So I could probably, like, you know, quickly empty my inventory, and then yeah, go take a little bit of that down, and I think I'll call it an episode, because like I said, I don't got a whole lot of time, guys. You know, and I've been, you know, I've been enjoying that game, Spin Tires Mud Runners. It's been lots of fun. It really is. It's quite, you know, it challenges you, you know. It's not just a simple, oh, just drive around and you know, bomb around in the mud type of game or anything like that. No. It's actually challenging. Kind of gets you thinking too, and other things like that, right? You kind of gotta have like a strategy to it also, I noticed. You can't just dive head first into it and hope for the best, basically. That never seems to work out. So yeah, let's go take a bit of this down. But yeah, you guys should go check that out if you have a bit of free time. That one, you know, it's also a very it's a child-friendly Let's Play, I'll say, because I don't curse or swear in there. Like most of my videos, I try to avoid that. I'm not gonna deny in my Battlefield 1 multiplayer videos, some of them I kind of rage and get angry. I'll admit to that. Everyone does. But you know, I'm only human. Like, what can I do? Just learn from my mistakes and slowly become a little better over time. Yeah, of course it's gonna break. Well, not break, but it's gonna release all the water. Let's just get rid of the water. Poor machine. You had a good run. You work here, like, well, you don't work here, but you will work after I rebuild you. Oh, that sucks, you know. You put, like, you actually take, you know, hours and hours, and you you put that time into a design, right? And it's like, okay, you know, and then you build it up, test it. It's like, oh, cool, you know? Then you're like, okay, I'm going to use this in an actual survival world situation. It's going to work and it's going to help me out, right? Because that's the whole reason you designed that machine, for whatever purpose you designed it for. And then, yeah, all that kind of blows up in your face and you're like, oh, well, son of a gun. And you just wondered, like, why? And then when it's one of these situations, right, where you end up having to literally take the whole machine down, right, and then move it. I think, you know, if you played Minecraft long enough, you've had that moment. Most of us have, can honestly say, if you, like I said, if you played Minecraft long enough. Oh, I should really not be using that pickaxe. That thing just terribly tears through everything. There we go. Take this thing down. Man. A lot of redstone here. I need to take these hoppers down. A lot of hoppers too I made for this machine, just to kind of, you know, figure out, like, I wasn't sure how many I was going to need, and I ended up using a lot of them, which was quite surprising. Where'd the other one go? Well, I better go make it daytime before something bad happens. That's another thing too. A lot of people work hard on their projects in a survival world, and then, right, they're just used to playing the game with the mob griefing on, and little Mr. Creeper comes along and blows something up that you worked really hard on, and it seems like with more and more updates, those creepers get deadlier or something. I'm telling you, because the blast radius, when they do explode, it seems to be bigger than normal, like than it used to be. Because I thought, you know, like a block of TNT could blow up, but even that seems like that's been increased too. The TNT blast radius. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. It seems like it to me. I need to grab. I need to run outside and make sure there's no comparators or anything like that I dropped. No? Oh, really? Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tear that rest of that down. Move that machine over there. Gonna do a whole lot of mining off camera, guys. Like a whole lot of sand mining. That's gonna be fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this little episode. And yeah, I'll be releasing a tutorial for those machines, and I'll be sure to mention, you know, like the whole issue with biomes there that I figured out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been lots of fun. Like I said, I know we didn't do anything too exciting here, but you know, sometimes it gets to be that way. But it'll be real exciting once we get that out. Like I get that ocean monument, you know, cleared out and drained the water. And yeah, I know all the steps I need to do to take that process and actually get that done finally. Because like I said, when I started that project, I'll just quickly mention, I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into. You know, I've seen lots of Let's Plays and stuff, but, you know, like a lot of the Hermitcraft YouTubers their Let's Plays, I've seen them clear out monuments. It didn't look too bad, right? Some used machines, some did it by hand, you know, either or. But yeah, I'll just be happy to say that, you know, I did it in a legit survival world. You know, I actually made a guardian farm that works. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.